Everybody's in here partying a little early, huh? Some early partying going on. What's happening, everybody? How is everybody doing? We got a pretty special stream today, as you might have already guessed. Oh, the music almost lapped us there. All right, hold on. Before I get carried away, let me make sure the audio's working, the music's working, all the fun stuff. You know how it is. All right, that's definitely too loud. All right, let's make sure I got the music working. Hold on, give me a sec. As always, I gotta reconnect everything with OBS. That also means the other screen won't work, so let me connect that real quick so we can all be on the same page once I get started. Yep, of course, none of this stuff's working, so let's get that going. Let's see, properties. If anybody knows, by the way, why this type of thing happens, I would love to know. Like I've said many times before, I always check before I go live that everything is connected and running, and everything works perfectly until I hit go live. Once I go live, well, it looks like I lose everything. Browser window. Let's go this one, bam. All right, now we should all be normal. Cameras are all functional. All right, let me know how the audio is. I know it's not gonna be the same for everybody, but as long as it's okay, I'm happy with that. Everyone can hear me? Let me know before I get too deep. All right, meanwhile, I'll go to the top here and see what you guys been up to. Truggy, how you doing? Caleb's in here, what's up, what's up? Tiger Flyer, old dude, Jose. Let's get the party started. Cheers. Zumi's in here. Yes, she's definitely in here early for good reason. She's done a lot of work for this Toys for Tots. She's staying awake this time. Congrats on Toys for Tots. Well, thank you. Congrats to you as well. Just because, you know, everyone knows involved. Congrats. I'm ready to give out prizes and pass out cookies. Nice. The devil's lettuce even made a presence already. What's in that cup? You know, the general, mostly coffee. Pre-game, yeah. Hey Solo, how you doing? Jeff, how you doing? I know you said Zumi, but it's alright. I'm saying hi to you anyway. Hey Giuseppe. First time in the chat. Nice. Hopefully not the last time. Welcome. Sounds good. Alright, good. Gremlins, yeah, always. There was a recent update. Now, when you try to quit OBS, it crashes instead, and then you get an error log when you first boot it. So there's all kinds of strange issues. It's both the best and the worst software at the same time. It's an interesting love and hate, almost like 3D printing in a way. Sounds good to me. Okay, good. Austin, how are you? Video stopped? Hopefully not. Let's see what it looks like on my end here. Playback, let me hit live to make sure. Okay, we're all good there. Chat's all good. All right, so several things. First of all, if you're here and you plan on sticking around till the end, I will still be building or hopefully finishing. We'll see how far I can get with this trailer. So if you're planning on stick around to the rest of the live stream, there is a pinned comment right at the top there. It will take you to a gleam.io link that looks like this. You just answer the question and you'll be entered to win a roll of PLA from 3D Max. You have to be present for the drawing, which is the end of the stream, and also have to be in the United States. So that is a thing. Also, 3D Max has also sponsored our entire Toys for Tots event, contest, whatever you guys want to call it, donation. They've donated 60 spools of filament. Like most of you guys know, that's a lot of filament. So today, the whole plan is to first give that away to everyone that participated. Zumi did a ton of work. Zumi also printed a ton of toys as well. So I have, let's go here. Here's what I have on my end here. I have this guy, and yes, I know it's cut off, but this gives totals for everyone that ended up printing toys, all of their total prints, which is a ton. That means that the total number of toys that we printed is 1,606 toys. Everybody, that's amazing. That's so cool. I'm very excited for that. I appreciate it. Everyone that's in this appreciates it. The kids will appreciate it. I'm sure we made some tiny splash out here on the internet. And that's definitely awesome. And we beat last year's goal by quite a bit, and just, that's amazing. So let's go back to these numbers again. I'm sure most of you already know what I'm going to do, but the way that I want to break down, you know, Zumi and I had this conversation, by the way. We made the decisions together. It's not just me. So if I say it's us, okay? So what we ended up doing is we ended up counting the totals for everyone's contributions to Toys for Tots, and we want to make sure that not everyone who just prints the most, you know, gets filament. Obviously, we think that the most should. So right away, the most was Jay Bizzle. Jay Bizzle, you just absolutely killed it with 555 printed toys. That's unbelievable. They're also, you know, individually wrapped, and just, that's so cool. You made a huge difference, and I don't want to discourage anyone who prints less than this, because anyone's welcome. If you printed one toy, you are welcome in this, and I'll be sure to pass that part along a little bit clearer in the more upcoming things that we do like this. But Jay Bizzle, you get 20 spools of filament from 3D Max. This was our decision with Zumi and I think that the person that gave the most should obviously have some kind of, you know, grand prize. So 20 spools to you. Thank you so much. Now we have 60 total, and the way that I want to do it is, instead of cascade it, here I said I again. The way that we are going to do it is we are going to pick names out of essentially a hat. We're going to do a random number generator, and we're going to pick 4 more winners, and each one of them is going to get 10 spools of filament. There'll be more details when we contact you about what kind, all that fun stuff, but we're going to pick 4. And the way we did this was, if you donated a toy, even if it was one, you get 1 name in the hat. So if you printed 100 toys, you get 100 names in the hat. So the way that this works is, this way everyone gets a chance that gives, right? If you want to give more, that's amazing, obviously encouraged. But this way everyone has a chance, and most importantly is you can't win more than once, right? So it's going to be a random number generator. There's you know, lots of numbers in here, so yes, we might be able to pool multiple names here and there. So just stay with me. We're just going to do four more pools, okay? I'm not keeping up with the chat, by the way. I'll go back in a little later. I just want to like kind of just get it all out there. So the other thing is, I know and we know that not, you know, the majority of my viewership, or whatever you want to call it, does not watch these live streams, even with announcements like this. So I want to make a video at some point, hopefully this week or early next week, re-announcing this, right? Just so that everyone knows, you know, the accomplishment that we made. And I'm also going to be sharing those photos that you guys shared with me about the toys that you made, and hopefully this will, you know, hype people up already for next year, and I'll be able to use it, you know, next year to kind of get this thing up a little higher, if we can, because that's going to be the goal, is to try to beat it every single year. Yeah, Zumi, I just saw that, like a virtual raffle ticket. Very well put. So so that's kind of the deal. All right, everyone cool with that? How's that sound? Let's see. There was also so several people. So Rude Boy. Okay, there's a couple other things on this chart. So Jay Bizzle, Rude Boy, and myself don't get numbers. This is voluntary. Both Jay Bizzle and Rude Boy / Mr. Walks said that they don't want to be a part of the drawing. They just wanted to contribute to the raffle, which is cool with us. That's, you know, even more generous. You know, thank you so much. And then sometimes you see double raffle numbers, and that's because when these were submitted to Zumi, she was counting them in order of which they were submitted. So just as an example, user 33, I believe is David. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's like 3, everyone has 3 names. It's going to be hard to keep up with names. But So user 33, for example, donated 33 toys, then waited a little bit and then donated, I can't do basic math, whatever 71 to 87 is. 16? 16 more toys later on. So that's why those raffle numbers are like that. All right, I think it's David, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move this aside for just a second, just so that I have it on the main screen. We'll go do this honestly, right? So let's do a random number generator, okay? Okay, we have the minimum is 1, the maximum is, what's the biggest number? 658 looks like. 658. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit generate and we will get our first winner. Just like I said, we're doing 4 numbers, 4 different people. I have a raffle tickets numbers in order that they were submitted. Yes, that's also correct. I just didn't want to double up the names to make it confusing, so I have it doubled up on my screen here. I'll show you guys again, just like this. All right, actually, you know what? I forgot that I'm like projecting the whole screen, so I can do this. Let's do that. Make this a little smaller. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now we can see both, right? All right, let's pick, I guess, the second winner, right? Since Jay Bizzle is the first, let's pick one. 243, 243. That is Jeff Montgomery. Thank you, sir. And you are the first person to get our 10 spool rewards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this and change this to 10. Oh, man. Hold on, bear with me. There we go. 10. Awesome. Jeff, you absolutely killed it. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Hopefully this helps, print some more toys. All right, and like I said, I'll be making another announcement. I just wanted to make sure this is done live so that we're all on the same page. You guys see us doing this, All right, let's keep going. We got 3 more names to do. All right, here we go. Hitting generate. 69, fantastic. Nice. All right, where are we? Where is 69? We got Malik Array. Congratulations. We get to copy this one and put that right over here. Like I said, if we pull the same number, bear with me. We're gonna pull another one. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. So we got 2 more. Let's keep it going. Let's get the next number. Generate. 115. Where'd 115 go? That's Jeff again. We're going to generate again. 90. We're getting low numbers. 90. B. Cuddy. B. Cuddy. Brian, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hope you're in here. If not, thank you very much. And like I said, I'll make a proper video. We'll reach out in some way, shape, or form. Either Zumi or myself. We'll talk amongst ourselves and figure that out. How we're going to do that portion. Yeah. 68. Nice. Ha, you owe me one. I get it. All right. And our last one. Let's generate. 388. There we go. Now we get a bigger one. 388. That's Andy G with 82 toys. All right. We have our 5 winners. Andy G. Bang. There we go. That's 60 spools of filament given away. Right, let me just double check. Okay, cool. Awesome. There it is, everybody. So just to recap, amazing event. Thank you, everybody, so much for donating, for printing. Like I said, I think we ourselves, as this tiny little community, made some kind of difference, hopefully, in some families' lives and some kids' lives. I think that's amazing. I'm so happy. I want to just give a massive thank you to Sergio from 3D Max. You know, guys, if you don't support 3D Max by just buying a spool, you know, use my coupon code up there, get the 5% off, buy yourself just a single spool just to show your support, because this is just unbelievable. Think about it. Some company gave me, well, not me, gave us 60 spools just to give it away to some kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think that's amazing. So huge thank you to Sergio from 3D Max. I truly appreciate it. I think that's just fantastic. Second of all, Zumi, thank you so much for doing this, for putting all this together, for managing this whole thing, getting all these numbers together, you know, making sure everyone's doing the right thing, and just, you know, keeping us all on track, and constantly, you know, putting a fire under our butts here in all of these live streams and on Discord. We all appreciate it, and we see you out there. We see you out there. So yeah, thank you. So that is pretty cool. I literally get to say that we printed together collectively. We printed 1,606 toys. That's pretty cool. All right, and then obviously, guys, you know, everyone that printed even one toy, you know, thank you so much for doing it. You know, we didn't have that many people, but even with this, you know, with the amount of people that we had, I think we just straight up killed it. So just, you know, huge thanks again. Congratulations. How to make their own in the future, next generation. Yeah, Solo. That's important. So yeah, I missed all the chat while I was just talking from start to finish. I don't even know if I'm gonna go up there. I just hope you guys didn't have questions while I was talking. But yeah, I'm still just kind of, you know, just kind of buzzing off the whole thing. I just think it's fantastic. So yeah, thank you everybody, and you know, another round of applause for Jay Bizzle for just 555 toys. So well done. You know, Root Boy 371, crazy. Zumi 183, insane. Jeff 176, come on, man. Come on, you guys killed it. Thank you. And you know, like I said, I don't want to downplay other people. User 33 with 50, Malik 37, B Cuddy 44, John LaRue 56, Mr. Inhale with the 8, Andy G 82, Bear 24. You know, I did 20 toys, and then I added a bunch of board games, of my board games. So just super excited. Like I said, this won't be the last time you see it. I'll go over it again in the video, but this chart will already be done because I wanted to do it live. And yeah, it'll be an actual proper announcement with some photos of everyone's hard work. All right, let me make sure this is saved. If not, I have it on video, so that doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to close this. Thank you. Fantastic. Awesome. All those words. Super, super happy about that. Once again, 3D Max is still sponsoring the live streams, so jump into here if you're going to stick around for the rest of this build. Oh, sorry. And you know, we'll see where it goes, but there's a Gleam.io link. It's pinned to the top of the chat, and you could enter to win a spool of 3D Max filament. All right, everybody. Hey, Solo with the gifts. Thank you so much. Awesome. There we go. More people get in the fun here. Appreciate that. There's a company out there that does a toy drive, but I forget who it is. Is there another big 3D printing groups out there? Yeah, I think other groups do this, and it was the first time I heard it when who was it? It was Zombie Hedgehog came in to the Discord, and he had all these questions because they were also doing a big one for some other group. I think a much larger group than ours. I think it's like a general 3D print group, not for just, you know, a tiny channel in the corner of YouTube. And it sounded like some toy drives have much more specific things that you can print. I checked with my local one, and there was, you know, the guide was give something that you would want to, you know, your kid to receive, and then obviously nothing like pew-pews and all that kind of stuff. But and then there were like there was an age group where I think my local one, for example, went up to 12 years old, but they said they're going to raise it to 14 or 16. So yeah, we're not tiny. I mean, we're not tiny, but we're also just a speck in the YouTube land, you know. So I'm extremely proud with what we did with what we had, and it's just amazing. So. Look for other things. I found a case of filament that I've forgotten all about. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I'll look into something else, because maybe we can do like a summer one or something. I don't know if there's other companies that do it. Does Toys for Tots do it outside of the holidays? I don't know, but me too. I had happy tears. Yeah, it's good stuff. I think it's cool. Like us collectively can do way more than us individually, right? So definitely fantastic. Thank you, everybody. And it was super fun. One of my favorite parts was going to Discord and just seeing what everyone's making. And like, you know, the packaging is so cool to see. It was just neat. The whole thing is neat. All right. Now we move on to building this trailer. It's quite the switch. I'm having a hard time just swapping like that. Let's see. There's 80 of these pieces. I'm guessing it's this because I need 40 M2x6, M2x6. All right. Well, this is significantly less exciting. But hey, we have this off-road trailer to build. I got my Hodos charged. My phone's vibrating again. Set that guy over here. I also have a ton of stuff ready for this little guy. I have one of the craziest. If you guys follow me on Thingiverse, not Thingiverse, excuse me. Yeah, I'm off Thingiverse. If you guys follow me on Printables, I just posted this little mod called the Mushroom mod. You guys see these little end stops? I made them look like little mushrooms, not for aesthetics, but it's a major fix for an issue on this thing that I was having for weeks. So that was kind of stopping me from working on it, but now it's printing absolutely great, and I have all of this stuff to throw at it. And yes, that is a 120 millimeter fan. So we got this massive fan. I printed a bunch of ASA on the machine, so it produced its own parts yet again, which is just really cool. I still haven't washed the glue off this, I don't think. That's going to be so this is a filter system called Nevermore, and it's the single. So right now I have a single 50-15 fan down here with cooling. I'm going to change that to 120 and use that fan to make a filtration system. This will be filled with carbon, raw carbon, so less smell with ABS. I also have a CHC ceramic block for this thing, and I'm going to throw in the amazing, so I think it's a 0.4 millimeter Zodiac nozzle, because I still have some of these left over. I might as well put it to use. Yeah, little expander board so I can add LEDs and all kinds of stuff. We have LEDs with mounts that are over here. Lots of stuff happening. I don't know if I'm just gonna build that or do a live stream. You know, maybe depending on how you guys answer that question in the giveaway today, we'll figure it out, you know, like that. When I talked to my local guys last year, a lot of the volunteers are police who are former USMC, and they like to keep stuff in their cars for those cases when the kid needs consoling or whatever. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Also, just as a thing, I remember when I donated my portion, it was all empty when I put it in. But today I was there today. It was at my local Ace, like right by my house. Is a drop-off point, and I looked at the box is empty again. So, and I was talking to somebody else. I think I mentioned this last year. I was talking to somebody else, a friend of mine. I was telling him I went to donate and it was empty. I kind of felt bad that I didn't have like more. And they said don't feel too bad because someone almost daily comes by and clears it out. At least in my area. So they said that they're just on it to make sure that it's not like overpacked. So I thought that was kind of neat and kind of happy to see it, honestly. Nevermore, yes, it's a single fan Nevermore, the little guy. Rigged. The whole thing? That's gonna be a mighty cool V0. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm really excited to get all this stuff. So, because like I said, I want this thing to be my, you know, whatever I need printed thing on my desk. And a lot of times that's ABS, but a lot of times it's also PLA. And it just doesn't have enough cooling for PLA. Like even all open, it struggles with overhangs big time. In fact, I printed these on it, and I had to put on, this is ABS, and hold on, this thing, there we go. And the print is fantastic, and I had to have the cooling up all the way. Even the auxiliary was up all the way. So, and that's ABS. So it just lacks cooling, just in the way that it is. So yeah, I'm really excited to have that giant fan in there. I know cooling will be not a problem anymore. And then the Nevermore is going to help it heat up faster and avoid the smell, because it does smell heavily. I'm also used to printing on Trident, which, you know, has double filtration system. So I'm going with the Mini Bento. Yeah, Mini Bento kind of looked cool, but I figured this whole thing is very stockish looking. Like it might have mods on it, but it looks like a stock Voron, if that makes sense, with the black and red, like the typical build. So I figured I'll just keep it that way. I did run into a pretty major issue with the connectors. Looks like it's somewhat common. I've seen other people have it. I don't know the solution. It's gonna have to be some kind of strain relief. But essentially there's two large connectors on the tool head that go to the board. They move so much and rub against the top so much on this build that they've developed a little bit of play, and I have all kinds of issues with it during prints because it loses connection. So I ended up flipping it for now, like taking the connections out, flipping them, and it seems to be working for now. But I think the solution is kind of double. The top hat needs to be taller so that it doesn't rub the cables, and there needs to be some kind of strain relief so that the connector isn't moving at all, so it's just the wires that are moving. But lots of stuff. I'll do all that while I'm building this. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it like just by myself, or if you guys are interested, I'll do live streams, or if I should do a video. I don't know. We'll see. I also mentioned it to FISEC, and I haven't done anything in, what, 2 days, because I'm waiting to hear if they have already seen this, if they have some kind of solution. Maybe they already have new cables. I don't know. That's good. They want to make sure that people aren't taking stuff out either. Right, exactly. I did take my daughter to a doctor's appointment, and we were walking by one that was full all the way. Oh, that's horrible, yeah. I printed an entire chassis for my 110/69 Buick Sport Wagon RC with mounting holes for leaf springs centered on the back. Nice. That sounds sick. Is that comment? Is this comment rigged? I literally just epoxied the wires into place on the Pico cable. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have some kind of black, I don't think it's epoxy, it's soft. Almost like hot glue, but it's something. Like silicone, I think. It's silicone, but it's not enough. The actual physical connections, you know, the female over the male is a little loose. So potting compound. Yeah, whatever. Whatever it might be. If you remove the cable again, you could try to reseat the crimps into the housing. I've seen people mention they can come loose. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to. I'm definitely going to have to. I'll have to peel off their stuff and do it, because I'm okay with repinning that cable. I know the connectors are hard to find, so I'm just kind of hesitant. But here's the problem. If you look at it, also, look at the ABS haze that's in there, just from printing ABS for like 4 days. You could tell, well, maybe you can't tell from that angle, and I can't get the camera low enough, can I? Anyway, this is currently rubbing the top here. This top should be taller by 20 millimeters, and this would avoid that whole situation. There is a printable piece, and that is something that I'm going to be printing. I just kind of want to redo the design. That's why it's taking me some time, but I want to hear from the, you know, if there's an official fix. But the top hat just needs to be taller. That would solve the issue, because the only reason why the cables are even doing the bending is because they're flexing on top, you know, and rubbing the top glass there. Excuse me. First car I drove with a 72 station wagon. Nice. Fire engine red, literally. You used informally the fire chief's car. Nice, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, in other news, this is very unrelated. I bought 300 magnets. This was so cheap on Amazon, guys. This was like $7.99. Comes in a day. It's 300 magnets, and the reason for that is the filtration system is held on with magnets. A lot of the stuff is held on with magnets, and I seem to be using them for other projects all over the place. So yeah, 300 6x3 magnets. Fantastic. I love the little cape. We'll put that over there. My first car was a 79 Datsun. Nice. People look for those all the time. You have the same pack? Nice. I'm sure there's a way to use those magnets to terrorize your coworkers. I'm sure. Nice. Gridfinity? Oh, true. Yeah. Also, yeah. I did see that there's like a friction fit Gridfinity that seems kind of cool. But I've strategically stayed away from Gridfinity because I'm sure, well, outside of my case that I have over there. Because I'm sure I won't be able to stop. All right, let's get this going. Whoops. Oh, okay, I'm in the right one. What we got? 933. We need to put in 40 screws. All right, let's get it going. Front right. These are cool. So, also, I forgot to wash them again. It's all right, I'll do it later. So they just have glue on them. There's a little symbol, a little F symbol that points to the front always, so that you know you can put these panels in the right always. Rear left. Front left. Rear right. This paneling is really gonna like complete the look. Center front, center rear. Yeah, that's nice. We set sail this weekend. Picked up Skippy and boat trailer. Nice, and the buggy and the Bruce and Ann. Whoops, nice. That's pretty cool. You got the whole thing. I did see the sail, and you know, I have the van. I have the van, the 4x4 version of the van in my cart. I think I'm gonna end up doing that one. I just fell in love with it like instantly. I'm really excited. Thank you, missed the live stream. Thanks, guys. Good job to all. Was even watching, trying not to miss it. Hey, John, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said in the drawing there, I'm going to make a video about it. Just, you know, thanking everyone again, just so that it lives longer. Not everyone watches this. I think the statistics was like 16% of my subscribers watch or have tuned into a live stream. That doesn't mean like every live stream. So that's very low. So I want, you know, the majority of people to know what we've done. So I'll make a little video. It's not going to be long, but just enough. So yeah, it's definitely just seems so cool. But this is going to be major. Also, for those that might have a keen eye, I found some rocks on Thingiverse and I printed them. You guys see that? So I printed I printed some rocks in a 1/8 scale, and I'm gonna patina this later, just so that to complete this display piece up here. But I love it. I also need to find some way to get like what's it called on the bottom, like anti-skip stuff on the bottom. Great idea. Yeah, absolutely. You should announce the live stream in the Discord. I used to. It didn't seem to translate, so I just didn't bother. Notification Discord for this video. I just got on my YouTube list 3 minutes before. Yeah, so usually I try to schedule them, like schedule it on YouTube way ahead of time, like the day before most of the time. So it was like in the YouTube feed, but you have to be subscribed and, you know, the bell thing, otherwise you don't see it. And then yeah, in the Discord I have to manually do it every single time. So yeah, I stopped because I didn't think it was doing anything. Terrain, yep. Station wagons are literally the best. Tiger Flyer, almost every car I've ever owned. I've actually never owned a car that's had a trunk. Everything has always had a lid, whether it's a hatch, or a trunk lid to a lid to a wagon. Definitely a huge fan of wagons, always have been. All right, let's get the first screw in. Oh, tight fit. I think once it starts going, it should be good. No, this is tight. Let's see, how do I know it's going in? Oh, okay. Are we in? I think we're in. And that's what mods are for. I got a Subaru Legacy GT B-Spec wagon. Nice, that's cool. I have a 2020 Outback currently. Non-XT, unfortunately, because XTs came out the year after. But I do have a lift, some wheels, tires, a bunch of little mods here and there. It must be nice. Yo, Paul, what's up, man? Look at that. Look at that BMW looking all good in your avatar. What are you doing up this hour? I think I've officially stripped the screw. So that's fantastic. Nothing like stripping a 2mm. .2.8 Pajero. Is it Pajero? Pajero? How do you say it? I've never actually known. It's a legitimate question. Oh yeah, that bad boy is stripped. Let's see if I can pull it out somehow. Let me see if I can plier it out of there. Lancer Evo 5, nice. I had a lifted Forester and a lifted Hawkeye wagon. My buddy Pizzol over there also is a Subaru fan. He's had a modern STI, I don't remember what year, and also a Forester. One of those Hoda screwdrivers is safe to use on an actual screwdriver when something needs to be torqued, or is it torqued too much, it won't damage it? No, in fact, it locks in. Tiger Flyer, it locks so that you can actually torque it. I destroyed this 2mm screw. I'm gonna put it to the side. It locks in, so you can use it just as a regular driver. My first car that I owned was a '72 Dodge Duster. Nice. Hey, John LaRue, you missed the drawing, but it's all good. I'm gonna be making a video a little later. Lifted Subaru, I loved them a bunch. Yep, I'm a big fan. '82 Celica, nice. That's a cool one. If you watch, what's her name? Sarah Intuned. She restored an '80s Celica just to give it away on her channel. Fantastic build. And she's cool. So this is actually going to be challenging. I should have maybe pre-drilled some of those holes. My browser's giving me fits. Hey, Papa's here. What's up, man? Gremlin. AMC Gremlin. What an icon. JDM Imports. Yep, used to be in the German cars too. All right, hold on. Let me lift this out of here. What am I doing? All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this right. because I am going to not have a good time if all of them are treating me like this. Let's see. Yeah, let's unscrew. I know this is going to take a little bit longer and not very exciting to watch, but hopefully we'll just hang out and chat while I quickly go through these screws. And I'm scared to use the larger hodo because the larger hodo is so powerful. I think it'll just strip this stuff. Launch the tubes and saw this pop up. BMW's missed. The BMW was cool, man. The BMW was cool. I mean, I think what you have now is pretty cool though. So I don't think there's much to worry. All right, let's put the M3 back. And actually, I want to do this part quick, right? Because I want to get to the suspension. That's kind of like the main part. So let me just try real quick, and if this is gonna take too long or whatever, I'll just swap. I'll just start these a little bit so I can get them threaded in. Yeah, because the thing with these is these M2s, one, they're tiny, they're M2s, but two, they're printed facing down. So there's like this initial little lip, and it's hard to get them in. So let me just get all these started with my 2mm tap here. What I should have done is brought a drill. And this will not fit into the hodo from what I understand because it's the square attachment. Right? Let me double check. Maybe there's some sneaky way to do it. I doubt it. Yeah, there's not. I don't have like a chuck. That would actually be kind of a cool mod, like a little chuck on the hodo. There we go. You know I'm focused when I stop talking. Serious business is going on. Oh yeah, here we go. We got some of the ratchet trap beats coming on. Also, for those that were just watching me talk about all those V0.2 parts, what would you guys rather see? Would you rather see a live stream of that, a build video, nothing? There are other things that I need to be doing as well, which I will be doing like midweek. One of them, for those interested, is the how to root your CR10 SE. Since Creality didn't give us full access, we are going to get it. So I have that. Still working on the Nebula pad. And then I will do the comparison video between the KE and the CR10 SE, because those are comparable machines. And then I have the V2. I have to do something with the V2 because I never actually reviewed it, even though I have a massive build log on it. I also have one more finishing touch that I want to do to the Trident, which is RGB based, but then I want to get a serial for that, so you might see a short video of it just printing with a serial request. So I can kind of just say that machine is built, because I'm very happy with it at the moment. So there's a bunch of stuff happening. I just don't know what to do first, you know. But I do like putting things on my desk so they're in my way, so that I have to do them. And right now, all that V0.2 mod stuff is that. So it needs to be handled. All right, let's see if this is all working by putting in a few. Front right. I want to see the V0.2 build. It inspires me and keeps me settled. But not having second baby, no time. I get it. I get it. I get it. Believe me. Yeah, I mean, I myself sometimes don't understand how I have the time. I guess I just do it late enough at night to where anyone else is sleeping and I'm down here doing this. So sacrifices are made. Just the problem with Voron stuff is I'm always hesitant, is because the general public, and I say that because there's a lot of people that just don't care about Vorons. They just want me to do, you know, like Ender stuff. And they make it very apparent with the dislike button. So whenever I post any Voron stuff, it's really the most hated stuff on my channel. Even though it's also at the same time the most loved and what I like to do the most. So at some point, you know, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do the stuff I like. But still, I like to ask the people that are here and present and actually give me a valuable opinion, you know. Hey, Andre, how you doing? If you want to go back in time, I did the drawing for Toys for Tots. You were involved. I will also be making a video for it. But just in case you want to jump in there. Man, these on the edges right here are hard. I don't have any flat-tipped Allen keys. These are all with a ball end. Maybe I have like the cheapo ones over here somewhere. No, those are the same. Let me check my other Hodo toolkit. Let's see if this Allen key head is sharper. Let's see. Maybe. Yep, okay, that worked a little bit. All right, what I might do just for the sake of stream is I might not put in these panels and do the rest of it and then throw the panels on later. Just, you know, out of respect for my viewership here. I seem to have stripped another one. They're very hard to push in over here. Come on out. And that's not fun at all. I hate strip screws so much. They're like the bane of my existence. All right, let me try this one. Oh yeah, that's gone. That's gone, baby. I hate it. try this one. Okay, this one is good. Let's keep going. It's because this angle is just not ideal. What else can I try? Oh, I do have other drivers. Right. Yeah, I have this guy. Let's give this one a go. I'm definitely surrounded by tools for small things, so let's see if I can get something better going. Okay. There we go. This is going to be the ticket. All right, I'll set this one aside. A load of clips. How you doing? I like watching the printer builds because I learn tips, tricks, assembling a Creality with 4 bolts and hitting print. While impressive, it works. It's boring in my opinion. Yeah, I understand. I still have to like showcase new machines, you know, like, yeah, but I agree with you on that. It is definitely way more entertaining, at least to me, to build over the show, if that makes sense. But I have to. It's a part of the tech. It's a part of pushing things forward, you know. I mean, not have one Toys for Tots drawing, but I got some great PTG parts from Mini Chitty. So who really won? Yeah, see? Thank you for being a part of it. Really, thank you. The kids. Yeah, 2mm heads keep stripping whenever you ball. Yeah, yep. Only crisp flat tip. Yep, that's what I just started using, is this crispy one. That helps. Hey, load of clips. How you doing? Solo, thank you so much. Nothing alright showing up in the chat. It was earlier, but euros are expensive as hell here. I had Volkswagens at home in Ireland. All JDM imports. I've seen all that stuff, and thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it. Solo Me Too, you have to hit it a few times. Oh, it might be just that YouTube doesn't like it when it goes too fast. I don't know. Hey, Steven Poole, how you doing? How's everyone tonight? I'm good at printing Xmas gifts for family. Nice. Yeah, everything's good. We just did the entire giveaway and choosing people in the beginning of the stream. That was fun. I'll make another video. Yeah, right? Right? All right, I'm going to do one more panel just for, I don't know for what, because maybe this will go smoother. And then I'm going to move on, and I'll come back to the paneling because that's something I can do at any time. Wait, is this the same size? No, this is smaller, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah, that thing will just blast 2mm, so I'm not gonna even try. This is too big, yep. All right, let me put this guy back in the old Hodo box before I lose it. And let's do this one. Is this angle working? Should I come a little closer? I'm thinking a little closer. There we go. So you can see just how huge this thing is. I have been trying to at least think about what I'm going to be doing with the flying bear behind me back there. I was thinking stealth burner is a must. I have all new electronics for it. But then I was thinking maybe a dragon burner would be kind of fun because, you know, printing parts is exciting, and you can print a what's the extruder on a dragon burner called? That kind of would be fun, I think. or just the classic stealth burner because it already exists. You don't have to make any extra, you know, it's just, you know, we'll see. I do have that beacon left over. I still have the other probe, the BD sensor. Next Gen made a great adapter for installing it on a V0. So that might be also cool, like to add, because the V0 is very manual on the bed. So maybe adding a probe to a V0 could be kind of fun. It's kind of unnecessary, but fun. Okay, this driver is by far the best for these M2s. The bit on the end is sharp. The only thing is manually this hurts. Like this physically hurts. All right, let's move on from the paneling. Yes, that looks great. Yes, I want to finish it badly, but I'm thinking we move on. Also, this is the trailer hitch. I just threw this on there just to see what it would be like. It has like it's the same pivot that they use for all of the drive shafts, which is really neat. It's also adjustable, height adjustable. We'll figure that out once the wheels are on, as in like where it should sit. But I also did the bumper on the actual truck, so the truck is ready for the trailer. Just have to finish building it. All right, let's pretend we did that. Oh, I forgot about this. Bummer. I was gonna bring a C-clamp to put the ball joints in. Totally forgot. I'm gonna try to use my pliers here. I don't have the linear pull pliers. I'm gonna order a pair on Amazon. It's called a pin vise. That's what we need for holding small drill bits and things. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so bummed I forgot to go get it. It's okay, I'll try to make the best of it. So to put these things in, we need just a dash of lubrication. I'm gonna use Phil's Tenacious Oil for this. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. Let's make some space. Gotta love the tool rack. Makes this part so easy. Austin, what'd you say? I can't see there. Pliers work great. Yeah, they do. What are those linear pull pliers called? I forgot the name of them. But essentially, when you clamp them, they move in a linear fashion. I need a pair of those. Like I said, I'm gonna order a pair when I get off here. All right, so this goes in from the center. Let's do a little dab-a-do-ya. My fingers are gonna be covered. That's okay. It'll be worth it. All right, now let's see if we can get this done with these. Let's see. Pop. All right, and then we need an Allen key. Not this one. We need a larger one. What's the largest? 3 mil. Let's do this guy. Put it in here. Oh, I broke it. Great. Classic. All right, let's get that out of there. Let's see if I have another one. All right, I have a stash of printed parts from my other trucks. Let's see if in said stash, if I have any more of those. I do not. I see some extended ones. I don't need the extended ones. Okay, I'll print some. All right, looks like we're printing. Lucky for me, that's also somewhat easy. And I have black PLA loaded in the Flash Forge machine. Let me get the rest. Let's see if I can break the rest real quick. That's just a part of it, I'm afraid. All right, they go in easy. Let's go in from this end this time. There we go. There we go. Now it's nice and loose. Parallel pliers. That's the words. This. Yeah, they are fantastic. I need a pair. What tool rack do I have? Is that IKEA pegboard? No, this is all 3D printed. This is called the honeycomb wall. Fully 3D printed, and you can 3D print any tool adapter that you want, and there's a lot already available. Very easy to do, very handy, easy to modify, all the fun stuff. Parallel pliers, yes. All right, so this one worked out great. So we have one piece out of many. Let's see how many I can put together without breaking. Printing one of these is going to be silly. It's tiny. It's going to take way longer to set up the print than to actually print it. And I don't want to set one up because I might need more. And that's a bigger waste of time. So I'm going to try to put all these together and see if I break any more. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is 100% the job for parallel pliers. Like, that's what it would be. That's what they would be good for. Okay, why are they breaking so easily? Huh. I might have like some dud PLA. I think I might have used the sample for this. I think I might have used the sample, which is a total bummer. Also, I'm going to try to install a different one of these so that I can, while it's printing, I can at least install something else. Oh yeah, that didn't sound very good. Okay, so there's no point in continuing, I don't think. Did that snap or what? Yeah, that's broken. Okay. So, conclusion, we need new ones. Yeah, they're all breaking. This one is still okay. And it feels good. All right, so how many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll try to get at least one more in and build it while we print that. Okay, let's do it. Let's set that up. You need even pressure. Yeah, I know. I don't, the C-clamp's all the way upstairs, so I don't want to run and get it. Seems like leaving the stream is not very fun for anybody. All right, that is going to be... That's going to be flash print. Of course it is. We love proprietary firmware. All right, and then this is going to be in, let's see where I put it. Projects. Or C cars. Oh, I don't even have it in here yet. It's still out here somewhere. Yep. 3DSets jumbo hauler. Spare parts. This would be chassis. No. It's under axle. Ball joint. Okay. Let's see, how many do we need? How many did I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? I have to do it one by one? Okay, there. That's 8. Yeah, I'll just print a bunch. There we go. Let's do... Where's the range? Select. Align. Center. Center is not it, is it? How do I... Auto layout. There we go. Boom. Okay, perfect. All right, that's good. Okay. Start slicing. All right, and I'm gonna slow these down a lot. Base sprint speed. Okay, here. So we'll do 100. Travel speed doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do like 80. I want them to be hot. Yeah, that's fine. First layer, 60. Let's go slower, 40. Minimum travel speed, that's fine. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is all good. I just wanted to go slow. And then we do this guy, this machine. Yes, it's idle. Send G code, ball joints. No, I hit cancel. Send G code, ball joints, printing. I have an extra mini vise I can send you. That's what I used. Yeah, I typically use the thing that they give you with a hammer. They just pop in. I also use a C-clamp, really, really easy. You don't have to send me anything, Zoomy. I appreciate it, though. Hot water works great. Live video was freezing up on me. The audio was fine in the chat. Oh, sorry. I'm looking here. It says drop frame 0. So it looks like at least that part's good. Man, I forget how loud that thing can be back there. All right. That's working. Let me keep going. Just make it soft enough to bend but not melt. Fit in the eyeball socket and it'll work great. Yeah, but how I have to go get it. You know what I mean? That was the whole point of trying not to do any of that. It's all right. I'll keep trying with this, and then we have new parts printing. Stubborn is fun. To some. I'm thinking why. I'm thinking if I used. What's it called for this? I have a feeling I just used the sample filament because I was on a little print with samples kick. Okay, that went in nice and easy. Let's see if I can get her to wiggle. I do have that bearing piece that would solve all of our problems. I might as well get it. Let me just remember where I put it. I might have just put it back in. Yep. All right. Fine. I'll do it correctly. So this piece that you end up printing, is actually to seat these. All these fit perfectly in here, and you're meant to clamp or do whatever you want, and it pushes all the way down. So for example, the best way to do this would technically be with something like this. Like technically speaking, something like this would be great. So let's try this. Might not be the best view in the world for y'all. If I could just get a grip on it all, that would be mighty fine. There we go. And okay, I popped in so easily that I dropped everything, thinking that it broke. There we go. Okay, nice and easy. And we have two now that we can actually install. So I'll keep going, see if I won't break any more. And yeah, believe me, I've installed my fair share of these things. Well, hell, I didn't get any of those in my buggy model. You didn't get this? You didn't get this guy? This is in every single printable, in every single 3D thing. So you put it like that, and then technically, covering it would be better. Let's see if I can get my plier around that again. Whoops. Like this. Like that. And wow, I think I just destroyed it. Can't tell. No, I think it's actually pretty good. Let's see. Wiggle, wiggle. Nope, broke it. Something's broken. Yeah, I don't think this one lived. The little lip came off. Alright. So I think it's a combo of just poorly printed plastic. You know, unfortunately, it has a lot to do with printing fast as well. Like, as we print faster, layer adhesion worsens. And that's going to be a problem for us. Figuring that out. That's why they're trying to make all these hyper PLAs. Is to try to solve this type of thing. Let's see if I can just do it without that aluminum block. There we go. Alright, we got one more out of it. Nice and wiggly. Okay. So I need one of these, and I have one more ball joint remaining here. Let's see if I can get it going. Gentle. Okay. I think that worked. Little piece of plastic. Is it broken? Or is that just a little piece? If it's a little piece, I don't care. Looks Looks like it's just a piece around the edge. I'm just going to leave it right there. All right, that's enough to get started, and we will wait for the rest. I'll set that aside. Set that aside. All right, Mr. Phil Tenacious Oil. Thank you for your assistance. Let's put that aside as well. All right, let's check this thing. Oh yeah, perfect. Very reliable machine. I just wish they would open up Clipper for us. Make sure you put them in the right way. Yep. I got that thing to make sure the bearings, like a test for accuracy, but I don't recall seeing. Yeah. So that's kind of its point. Is it's not only a test for the accuracy, but instead of it just being a useless thing, it's also a tool. And that's what it's for. It's kind of cool. The dude does not abide. I've got one like that. Part of the little ring broke off. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie days. All right. Let's put one of these together. I'll do the same one. And I have a deburring tool because I know I'm going to need it to fit these bearings in there. All right, so let's get one of these axles in first. And the deburring tool is definitely needed because I printed this on a texture plate. And I can tell that the bottom of this is not super smooth. So let me just deburr. If you guys are looking for like top 10 tools, the thing that every YouTuber does, I gotta say, you gotta have one of these. They're amazing. Very inexpensive. Totally worth getting. Top 10 deburr tool. Let's see. I'm gonna do exactly the same one. There it is. It's this one. All right. So we need a bearing. Bearings are over here. Looks like a bearing slides on here. Through here. All right. If that's the case, I'm gonna put this bearing on here as well. I'm gonna deburr this entrance. Let's see how this table handles me hammering directly on top of it. Like an absolute champ. I know the camera might have shaken, but it was pretty solid here. All right, so that's going in from this end. This one's gonna be trickier to hammer. Okay, let's do, oh, okay, looks like it's gonna be just fine. Boom, there we go. All right, in. Axle in there. Then we have a little axle washer, which looks much thinner in their illustration than mine. My axle over here looking thick. Whoops. So the axle washer, I guess, locks this axle in place. What's a good way to get that down there? Blades for lefties. All right, I need to get like a socket on here. Let's see, what do I have down here that I can use this with? Maybe an adjustable wrench. You can always take an adjustable wrench adjust it to size, and then tappy tap. And there he goes. Look at that. Just be resourceful. That's working well. All right, so that now could be a locked-in axle between some bearings. All right, that is looking good. Okay, now I need one of these pieces, flat, going this way. Let's see where this goes, like that. And that looks like now I need M2 by 12. Those are way up here. JP, hey JP, how you doing? Nice surprise Monday stream. Yep, I'll try to do on Wednesday as well. I was kind of trying to see what for. I'll probably be working on the Voron, the V2. All right, we got 3 on that side, 3 on the other side. 6 total. All right, let's see if the Hodo can start it. Of course it can. It's crazy. This is a hard thing to do with these 2mm. And these are expected to go real deep. Kind of surprising, to be honest. But it'll make this part very strong. And considering this is meant to tow, that's probably a good thing. Alright, I know these aren't all the way in, but I'm gonna get the other side started as well, and then we'll manually crank. So, now that I got that going, this goes on this side. Nice little snap there. And M2 by 12, M2 by 12 again. Who you calling nerd? Let's see, can I, there it is. Found it. Sergio, the man of the hour himself. Oh, sledgehammer last resource. You see it over here? We need it. Sergio, I tried to thank you quite a bit in the beginning of the stream for everything that you know, all your donations through 3D Max. I truly appreciate it. And you know, earlier in the stream we picked all of the winners, and I showcased all of the amount of toys people donated. We all together, the community printed 1,606 toys, which is unbelievable. So massive thank you to you for being a huge part of that, and 3D Max as well. And I'll be making a video on it, and not just a live stream, because like I said, my audience for videos is a little bit greater. So I'll be sure to do a proper thank you there as well. But we appreciate you, sir, as always. That's okay, no worries. Congratulations to the whole community. Yep. No worries. Like I said, this was just supposed to be just so that people are fully aware that it's, you know, the drawing is live, you know. In case we got chat in here saying it's all rigged. All for the kids, that's right. That's right. That's what I was saying. Like, it's incredible that you know, so many people printed so much, and then on top of that, we got more filament, you know, to do more with. It's just great. It's everyone that's doing it wins on all ends. Everyone that's printing wins. Everyone that's receiving the donations wins. It's just fantastic. So thank you. I like it. We're all over the U.S. Spread the love. Yes, that's right. That is right. And as always, for those that are for some reason unaware, there's always a link in my live streams to a Gleam.io website where you can fill in very simple questions and win a roll of 3D Max filament. Today is about the same. At the end, you have to be in the US and you have to be present, but if you're going to stick around for the end of the stream, go ahead and fill that out, and you could win yourself a roll of 3D Max filament and see what all the fuss is about. But yeah, Sergio, as you can see, I'm building a large car hauler for all the trucks that I'm doing. And as you might know, the trucks are all printed in 3D Max filament, and so is this trailer. You probably recognize some of these colors over here. I think this might be Coyote. Is that what it is? Coyote brown? Is that what the color was? I don't remember. But it's definitely a very nice, pleasant brown. Yeah, looking up at the camera feed, seeing the sledge on it is kind of hilarious. But hey, you know what? It gives you the scale of how big this thing is. All right, looks like our print is done back there. And in classic Flash Forge style, we get a little ringtone because our print is done. Trying to take this out because there's a little gap right there. I'm trying to get rid of it. How's the weather down in Miami? Oh, okay. Did fall show up yet? I always forget. Some parts of Florida just feel like a whole different world over there, huh? It is cold today in the middle here. Finally AC off, windows open, nice. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, better. Wow, this thing is just going. Oh my, that's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. All right, let me finish this by hand. 60 outside. Yeah, it's somewhere in the 30s by me. Yeah, it's 31 right now. All right, there we go. Now I'm happy with that. I got it. All right, so this is another candidate for some pre-drilling. All right, this side is done. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is actually a part of the design. These are really long. As you can see, they go into these channels just to make this thing super strong. So just another one of those little very clever design decisions by these guys. You need a pin vise. Yeah, I probably do. All right, let's see. 68 here. Man, that's perfect. 70 degrees is like the best. All right, so this is saying just do the other side. I guess they have to mirror each other. So how about I set that up that way? Because if there is an order to how these go, I don't want to do it wrong. I have to redo it. Okay, so this one goes like that. like that. Let's do this. Where are the bearings at? We need 2 bearings. All right. Let me check these parts. Of course, I launched a few trying to get them off. But yeah, this thing is, you know, these are tiny, tiny little parts. Can you guys see the quality there? Also, my fingertips hurt from all this tiny little screwing and pushing. But that's a lovely little piece for something that small. Let me get this one built and then I'll get back to that. All right, let's do some deburring again. You should move all the windows to the other side or turn your camera to the left a bit. I can't see your hands. Oh, my bad. Yeah, always, you know, big buds, thank you. Always let me know. I'm often like in the middle of working on something, or I get too concentrated on, you know, whatever I'm doing, and I totally forget about the camera at first glance. You know, I'm always trying to look at the chat. So definitely let me know if you guys want to see something specific or have a question, something that I'm not doing. So I appreciate you mentioning that, because otherwise I would have just left it like that. So all right, let's see. So if I recall correctly, putting in the bearings was good. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. All right, and the axle comes from this side on this guy. Bam. Then we need one of these, the little collar that holds the axle in place. Let's see if this one needs a little persuasion. It does. Let's use our wrench method here. Works perfect. There we go. Okay, that's assembled. Nice little smooth action. All right, now these suckers. All right, let me pre-drill this like I did last time, or like I wanted to last time, because I have a feeling that is going to make my life a lot easier. Even though it takes a little bit longer. Just enough to kind of get them started. And then the rest it can bite in by itself. But getting it started, getting that first lip on these 2mm screws is so difficult. Persuasion. Yeah, Zumi, we got to print some thwacks. Just those 3D printed hammers. Then you can write whatever you want on the side. -30? Jeez. That's cold. A gentle first. Gentle persuasion. Never. All right, so now that I have a pile of shavings right there, this like that, this guy from here. All right, and then 2x12. We need 6 of them again. 6. Okay. Yeah, Sergio, if you're still in here, typically I'm doing something 3D printer related. This one's a little bit different. 3D print related this time. But I think Wednesday when we get back to streaming normal, I will do, I'll be working on the Voron. $19 in Michigan. Whew. Quarter inch of ice on the inside of the windows. Oh, because like the steam. The roads are a sheet of ice. All right, let's keep it going, keep it moving. What I'm gonna do is instead of building the next 2, I'm gonna attach these, and then I'll come back and do the other 2. Just because, like I said, I wanna see what this is like when it's installed. Also, these are going way further with them pre-drilled, which is nice. So that's worth it. A wet cold of the lake series business. Yeah, at least all the places that get cold, people actually know how to drive and that stuff. Around here, one snowflake is in the sky, people forget what they're doing, and the roads get so crazy because of other drivers, not necessarily because of the weather. Yeah, Maryland drivers, David. How you doing, buddy? Maryland drivers. Only the best. Only the best. We don't need snow for crazy drivers. Well, yeah, you're in Florida. That's kind of your whole thing, isn't it? That's kind of the whole thing. All right, so we got 2 arms for opposite sides, which is nice. Let's see what they want me to do, and I'll go back up. Okay, so here we go. Split. Let's get these shavings out of here before they're in my carpet and then embedded in my socks. Come to Florida and you'll see stuff you can't believe. Yep, Florida, man, that's right. Okay. So we want more suspension. arm B on the left side. I'm trying to figure this out with my big brain. So the shock is this way, that's more. The shock is this way, that's less. Okay, so we want this to be facing upward for more suspension travel. So that's going here. Oh, okay, that's nice. Pretty self-explanatory, but that's on the wrong side. We want this to be this way. Okay, cool. Now I get it. Now I get it. All right, and that goes like this. Okay, fantastic. And that lines up with a shock. The shock mounts on this thing are very, very simple, so that's very nice. All right, what's the hardware? Tell me the hardware book. We need M3x12. And there's just enough of them. Wait, what's the 16 for? Oh, the shock. Wait, which one does the shock get? Okay. The shocks get the longer ones up top. There's 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. The shocks get the M3x12. There's 4 of them. Let me put that back. I need M316, 12 of them. These get these. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. And let's switch the Hodo out. Oh, this is gonna be... I'm not gonna be able to do it with this. It's not long enough. That's a bummer. And this one's gonna be tricky too. You need a ball end for that. Looks like there's no good way to put that in there. All right. Let's get this guy. No, this guy. Right? Yep. I'll do the inside first because it seems to be the biggest pain. Oh yeah, that's gonna be hard to do. Let me see if my Hodo with extension can get in there. I doubt it though. I'm gonna try. This thing's amazing. This larger Hodo is just the best. The issue is I'm not gonna be able to get this in there in any way, so I have to do that by hand. But let me get one of these in this outer one. I mean, this thing is so powerful, it can't tell. There's no change to the power when it's going into plastic. It's just an absolute monster. Monster of a tool. Yep, I just can't, it's just not the right angle for this. Let me try. Yeah, no, that's just gonna cause issues later. By hand it is. And yeah, so I need a new set of these. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change this one out right now because I have an extra one. I'm tired of stripping it. Trash. have another one of these, so why not? Why not use it? If you guys haven't printed yourself these little wrenches, you need to do that. Don't take this personal, Feder, but that's way too many screws. It is a million screws. There's a million. Like, there's still so many more left. It's kind of hilarious. And don't forget, I skipped doing the top decks, but oh, this one won't even come close, huh? This one is rounded right out of the box. Oh, wow. Is this the right size? It's not the hardware, it's the tools. These are cheapos, they came with a printer, yeah. Wow, so this just is a brand new, let's see if I can get it to. This is a brand new head and it won't grip at all. All right. Do I have yet another spare? I actually do. Oh, it should be on the table. This is my other spare. All right, last one. That'll be 3. Let's see. Nope. Fun. So fun. All right, I need like an extension for these. I guess I'll try this guy. Let's see if I can get a crazy angle on this. I'm actually really surprised there's no like dip right here. Usually they're designed like make sure all these things are straight. Yeah, I mean, you know, I have 2. I have the Landy 4x4 wagon, and then the bamboo 4x4 hardtop. So I'm very familiar with the screw situation. There we go. This is working. Good old quality hand tool. Sweet. Nothing like threading in a M3 into plastic at a slight angle. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. I'm very excited to actually get something put together. I think next is the shocks. Let's get those out. They're sealed. I want to make it a Scooby-Doo van. I want to make a white van with black wheels with scale tires. I always read that for 2.5 and below, you shouldn't ball hex. Right. All of mine are ball except for this little tool that I have here. All right, let's see. Yeah, these need to be put in. I'm not going to use the hardware that came with these. I'm just going to continue to use the hardware that I have here because at least it's spec'd. And like I mentioned before, I'm not going to fill these with oil until I need to. And I'm definitely very, very likely going to have to adjust these all the way down. I'm already aware of that. But at least the spring tension is adjustable on here. But I know this isn't going to be enough to hold that giant truck. All right, let's see. I think we're going to have to use our little tool here. Oh, that won't reach, huh? All right, let's see. I'm gonna make a makeshift press. Out of an adjustable wrench. and a hammer. There we go. Worked perfect. Where's the next set? Down here. Let's see which side this goes in. This way. Perfect again. Always need a hammer. Okay. Alright, this is the job for the big Hodo, and this we need those 12 mils, right? Green 12 mils, 3x12s. Let's get out 4. Actually, it looks like the bottoms get blue as well. Alright, so this is just for the tops. Interesting. And the bottoms will get the 16 mils. Why? Yeah, that is what it shows. Whoops, I think I took out M2s. I did. I took out M2s. I need M3 by 12. 3 by 12 is over here. Alright, since this is straight, the Hodo should just destroy this. Oh, plot twist. We got a plot twist. The hardware on this shock does not fit M3. Oh boy. Yep. So, how do we pivot around that situation? Is this 2.5? Oh, it's 2.5 on here. Brutal. Will that thread in? No. Alright, so the plot twist is real here. Let me think about this. If I remove the cup, this has linear motion. This does not need to. No, it does move forward and backward. So it needs a pivot. I'm gonna have to drill these out. I'm gonna have to drill these out because this. I don't have 2.5 mil inserts. That is what I like to call a bummer. There's a lot of bummers going on. Do you have to put oil in the shocks? Yeah, there's no instructions. So you can put oil in these shocks. Most of these cheapo Chinese shocks leak like crazy. So it's not very fun to do. Like in order for you to put actual oil that's like tuned, which I've done a bunch of times for RC trucks, for like high speed stuff. They have to be somewhat legit, and these are like the cheapest things ever. So the oil in there, think of it as like an open bath. It's not actually going to work well, and for something like this, not worth it really. M2 would, but it would have play in it. So I could get M2. I have M2 inserts. I could put M2s in there, but they'll have play, and it'll have like a knock. Let me just try to put this on just for fun. Yeah, I mean that just went right in, didn't it? Just want to see what these feel like when they're threaded on. Yeah, I mean this one is just loose. Yeah, I mean we have suspension on the trailer. That's cool. But this will definitely come off. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to drill through. You know what? I'm gonna leave that in. Let me think about what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm gonna keep building the rest. But that is a bummer. What time is it? It's almost 11 anyway. Okay, so it doesn't seem like, realistically speaking, I would have finished anyway. I just kind of want to see this setup, you know? The fact that it has suspension is kind of ridiculous. Will I be able to drill through there? Well, I don't think there'll be enough material. And I can't just put an M3 through there. Yeah, it won't be enough material. If I drill through there, I think that's probably it. So I think the proper thing to do is, I guess, to get 2.5 mil 2.5 mil inserts, or just go 2mm inserts and deal with the little play in there. It'll sound like a real trailer. That's true. I'm surprised it doesn't have leaf springs. Yeah, most of their designs do shocks, just because they're inexpensive and controlled and adjustable. Like, you can print leaf springs, but you're gonna have to deal with that plastic warping and stuff, you know. You can also buy leaf springs. There's scale leaf springs for trucks. All right, I'm thinking, let me keep building the rest, and I'll think about what to do here. Let me just grab, well, here, let's find M2 by 12. So if I take an M2 by 12 and I put it through here, I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, it has probably, that's probably too much play, right? On both sides, up and down, it's just gonna feel like a, yeah, ordering different shocks is definitely a thing. I wonder if there's a 3D printable solution. I just have to, you know, think about it, wrap my mind around it. In the meantime, let me keep building. I can at least put it together, which is good. The other thing I can do, if I just put M3 straight through here. No, that's not gonna work either. No, I can't do that. Yeah, 2.5 hardware would work, but I think 2.5 inserts would be the legitimate fix. That would be pretty much permanent, but is that worth it? I don't know. All right, I'll keep building the suspension stuff. My shocks don't faux? What do you mean, Zumi? They don't fit? 11, about an hour left, by the way, for those still around. About an hour left. There's a pinned comment in our giveaway, 3D Max spool. If you're going to stick around to the end, you have to be present, and you have to be in the United States, but you can win a spool of filament. This will be our 31st spool that we will be giving away. All right, let me install these, and then we will continue our journey here. Let's get this back out. Little looby lube. All right, that went in with confidence. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I would say these printed much, much better. I have a feeling I know exactly what happened. I think they printed too quickly because the filament's very matte looking. And that's just a part of printing fast. Some parts, just you need to take your time. And this was one of them. Come on, there it goes. Oh, this one likes a little bit stubborn. Needs some play. Here we go. There it is. Just need some persuasion, and then we're game. Look at that, 3D printed ball joints. Who would have thunk it? Not me. Also, if you guys are gonna print anything 3D sets like this, there's some parts that you just want to print multiples of. Anything that holds a wheel on, you want to print more of. Whether it's an axle or a pivot somewhere or a link. Don't be afraid to print 1 or 2 extra, especially if it's a fast print. Because you guys saw that like bag of extras I have. They've come in handy so many times. You'll just go out somewhere trying to just have a couple minutes of fun, and you know, it's 3D printed, right? You got to be realistic. Something will snap and you'll be left hanging. So sometimes it's just it's nice to have a few extras. So that's why I printed what, 10 of these. I'll just throw them in that bag and I'll have them now. Oh, there you go. Pop. Yeah, I was mesmerized by your brilliance, Zumi. I'm like the only one chatting tonight. Do you know why? Speed kills. Nice. I'm gaming and listening to the stream, so there's not much chatting for me. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that actually. They'll do something else and just have this in the background. Or streams. I mean, that's how I end up watching streams myself, is I'll have someone playing in the background while I'm working on a printer or setting up prints or whatever it might be. And then, you know, if something's happening, I'll take a look. And this isn't like the most exciting thing ever, right? I'm building a freaking trailer. So, I'm supposed to be playing WoW. Well, get on it. Don't let us hold you up, Zumi. Your progression, character progression. Diablo 2 saved me from WoW. I don't even know how. I probably would have been so addicted to WoW, I would have missed school. But I stuck with Diablo 2. Still play it. But wow, I somehow missed that wave. I know a lot of friends that were in it, a lot of family that are still in it, into it. But I can't do it. Something about it. I like the darkness, the slightly more, and the realistic's not the right word. But whatever that word might be, something more of that with Diablo 2. Something about that draws me to it. I guess it's just the darkness. Hey, look at that, we get 2 extra bearings. Save that for the next build. It's cool because you're into problems. Yeah, I'm constantly running into problems, unfortunately. I'm struggling with the EBB36 stealth burner install. Really? Dang, pre-current wires are all too short. Oh, I really want to make extensions. That's unfortunate. I don't know if there's a way around that problem if they are too short. I know you don't want to hear that. Pre-crimped for what? Well, like just from random components, or was this a kit you're talking about? Because that doesn't sound like fun. For my EBB setup, all my wires were made by me, so I guess I lucked out in that sense where I had to make them all anyway. Some Freds got me in about 15 years ago. We were all hardcore group. Yep. Guild drama. Is that real? Yeah, I mean, I remember, what was it, in 05? Right? That's when it was a thing. But so was Diablo 2. It was at the same time. And yeah, I remember watching people play it in class. I remember this one dude, Steve, I think his name was. He had a 17-inch MacBook back in the day when MacBook Pros were first the thing. They had a 17-inch model, and he bought the 17-inch model so he can play WoW on it. And it was cool. It was cool. All right, so this comes in from this side. We need to put our little spacer on there. Let's see, we need our little wrench tool. There we go. Look, we don't even have to hammer this one. Cool. Okay, I just put it on there lightly so it's not so harsh. Let's see. Probably not. All right, there we go. That's perfect. Ah! All right, well, apparently you can't hold this thing and hit it at the same time. Because the extruder already has a connector on it. And it's super short. The thermistor also has really short wear. That's unfortunate. In that case, it's probably better to make extensions. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's probably better to make extensions and make them a little bit longer so that you can kind of wrap them up or coil them up just for maintenance. Like if you needed to take the hot end off so you don't have to fish anything crazy, you know what I mean? You can like pull it to the side and work on it, like that type of deal. It's probably worth it. All right, these are done. If I recall correctly, I should tap these before I go any further. So let's do that. What are we at with time? Okay, 11:11. Look at that, lucky number. Star Wars. Oh yeah, yeah. I played Battlefront for a little while. It was beautiful. I remember being stunned by Battlefront. I don't remember when that was. That's way later though, I think. It was not an MMO. It was a first-person shooter, but it was also like a third-person. Like you could pick third-person view, which was unique because you can toggle. Wires and some soldering, heat shrink them with crimping microconnectors. Yeah, microconnectors are just absolutely no fun. So yeah, extensions are in your future, sir. Battlefront's great with so many cheaters. Oh yeah, Battlefront. I'm assuming Battlefront now is not any good, but it used to be. Like I said, I remember I was stunned for a while just how beautiful it was. It was ahead of its time, I think. Like the game was just ahead of its time. The characters, the gameplay, it was just so massive feeling. and the story was decent. The heater's 2 inches longer. I don't like that. What kit is that from, Austin? Anyone here have a dragon burner set up? That's what I want to know. Battlefront 2 is still lots of fun, lots of players, even though it's like 7, 8 years old. Yeah, because I don't think anything else came out that's like it, right? Not in the Star Wars universe, at least. There's a couple games on the PS3 I want to play. Skyrim. Yeah, I heard good things. Another one that I skirted right past. And right now I've been just doing a lot of race sim stuff. I just got WRC, but Dirt 3, I mean Dirt 2 still seems to be better than WRC in the sim. There's some kind of weird glitches with WRC, which is so surprising because it's EA Games. Figured it would have been good, but Racing Sim seems to be just the right amount of stressless activity that I need right now out of a game, just out of everything that's going on. RGB fans come 5.6 stealth burner kit, heater to was Amazon aftermarket. Ah, I see. Yeah, that little mix and match might have been a thing. I mean, it's a pain in the butt, but I think chopping and extending is the best solution there, unfortunately. I'll be probably doing that Wednesday because this thing, the CHC Triangle Labs, also has its own wires that are in here and pre-crimped, and the connectors that are on there are too short, but they come with extensions. So I have to put in the extensions and cut them anyway. So we'll see. But the heater that's on the V0.2 stock is just so big. You can't see the first layer at all. Even the second layer, you just can't see anything. So the CHC, even if the performance is slightly worse, which I doubt, because it's ceramic, it's still going to be better because you'll be able to see, and that's obviously important. All right, let's see. Which one is this? This one is this guy. This goes here. Like that. All right, where are my... Which ones do we need? I forget. I gotta scroll up. 12? Yeah, 12. Okay. Yeah, self-sourcing. Yeah, I like a hybrid. I like buy a thing and then modify it. Self-source is hard, especially you gotta have the time. You gotta have the time for it. Switch wire should be cool. The mini switch wire has my attention like crazy. I love it for some reason. I mean, obviously, the point of the switch wire is to recycle your other machine and make it something so much better. The mini one is not that anymore, but I just love it. I love the fact that it's mini. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I like these small machines, but they seem so fun to me. Hey, Arthorch, haven't seen you in here in a minute. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. That probably wasn't the best idea. No, you know, there's two sides to that coin, right? Like, you're gonna learn at an accelerated pace, but you're not gonna be able to look back. Like, you're already gonna do the craziest thing is build a printer self-source. That's a Voron. So you'll get the design language, the do's and don'ts. Like, you're gonna learn all of those things, which is super valuable if you ask me. Yeah, the V0 is cool. The V0 is like this Tinker toy that borders usability. Like, it is really small. It is. But what I'm noticing is every time that I would have fired up the Trident, I could just print whatever the small piece is on that thing. And you don't have to wait for heating. Like, it heats really quickly. And it prints super fast. Like, it goes fast. Makes me even wonder if it's going to be fun to do a 0.6mm nozzle on it. I know you're going to lose some accuracy, but just to be able to quickly print something at your desk, you know? Have both, yeah, right? Yeah, I think if I was to get rid of anything and just to keep minimal amounts, I would keep the Trident and the V0. But I think that's because when you build something like this, you not only know everything about it, but it's like yours, and then you program it, and then you tweak Clipper how you want it, and you make all these macros for how it starts, how it finishes, how it pauses. Like, you're so involved. When you buy a machine, yeah, it could print right out of the box and do everything perfectly for you, and that might make you happy. At the end of the day, some of those machines give you no control at all. And having the ability to control literally everything, even when you're going to run into some problems and all that control makes you feel good. You like feel connected to it more. It feels like it's yours. And that's actually one thing that I'm really enjoying seeing about the Creality K1 machines right now. If you guys aren't a part of any of the Creality K1 groups or discords, I highly suggest you taking a look, because the aftermarket for those machines right now is going crazy. There's so many talented designers that are putting 4x4, you know, all-wheel drive on those things, 4x4. All-wheel drive and crazy mods and upgrades, and the aftermarket is going ham for those things. It's actually really fun to watch. Warm brownie with scoop ice cream. Be right back. I love it. I can't see this word. Always gotta click. Reliable and accurate. Yep. Yep, they are slow, but like you said, tried and true has value too. Oh, that rhymes. I'm a poet and don't even know it. All right, one arm complete. Let's put it into place. All right, let's get this one, and then we should be good. This is this one. We need the 12s. Let's see how many we have. Is it just the exact amount? So this kit that I bought with all the hardware, it looks like they give you one extra of everything in here. It's kind of neat. Everything was labeled. I would say these are fairly high quality. It's more the tool, my low quality tools that I was using that are the problem, but this M2 hardware is pretty good. So I'll have to, when I'm done with it, I'll have to link it. I'll have to link this this seller. It's from AliExpress, but they came in 2 weeks, which is amazing, and it costs nothing. It was like $6 for all the hardware. Like when I build the van, I'm definitely using them for the hardware. Fed, are there any 4x4 buggies you can 3D print? Sounds like a buggy. Oh, well, okay, what kind? You mean like a basher? There is a few. I don't know how durable they are. But if you're talking about not necessarily just a strict basher, like an actual buggy, like a Volkswagen-based buggy. Oh, okay. If it's a basher, yeah. I was gonna say Zumi's making a little buggy, but that's not. You're not just gonna be able to bash that thing. I've been liking my K1 big time. Currently adding some mods to seal the heat when printing ABS. Yep, made a little panel for the bottom of the K1 door. Yep, I've seen that. Hey, thanks for subbing, Edward, appreciate it. Thanks for being a part of this. I miss my OFNA. Yeah, I mean, you could, well, I don't know. As far as bashing goes, I did see one. I think it was on printables. That seems like it would actually be okay. But yeah, bashing is so tough on RC trucks, you know. I don't know if it's, I mean, you got to know that you're going to just destroy it, right? I think scale crawling is probably you know, where the limit kind of is. And even then, I've broken so many parts. There's a lot of stresses, and they're heavy. Like, these trucks that I have are actually really heavy. I should probably throw them on a scale at some point, but even this trailer is heavy. Mine's more speed and agility, I hope. Zumi, it is, but it's not like a durable truck. Like it's not truck, like car. It's like a fun one. Like you're building it for fun. It's gonna drive around. Think about it as like a fun project that moves. You know, if you hit a curb, you're gonna break it, right? A basher is something you can just like jump and hit and crash. This is not, your buggy will not be a basher. It's got open wheels, open tire. You know what I mean? Got expensive bashing with them? Yes, it does get expensive bashing. That's why, so Arthurs, that's why I just went with a Traxxas Slash 4x4. And I modded it a lot. I don't know how much of it is stock anymore. But it's one of those things where if you do break it, and when you do break it, I usually replace parts with RPM parts, those rubbery plastic parts. And just, that thing's been bulletproof for so many years. I probably had it longer than 10 years now, or close to 10 years, if not. All right, those are built. Let's scooch back up and see what it is that I needed to attach them with. 16, right? Yeah. So we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 4? Yeah, I just need 4. If I recall correctly, the Hodo can do the outside. RPM makes some nice stuff. Yes, they do. I love that plastic stuff. It just bounces right back. And then, what was the trick? You can boil it. Jeez, this thing is unbelievable. Guys, treat yourself. Treat yourself to one of these. They're amazing. I have a 5% off thing in my signature, I believe. Not signature, in the description. Wow. Beautiful. When you say basher, I think the big mud trucks. You smash the, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not doing that with my buggy. No, it just means like, you know, throw a battery pack in it, going like, you know, jumping down some curbs and, you know, just mess around. Like, just bash it. Like, you know, anywhere, drive it anywhere type of thing. That's what a basher is. It's not like a specific category or anything like that. I mean, I guess it is a specific category, but let's see if I can get this back in there. Just need that little bit of angle. Just to start threading it. Come on, stick with it. Stick with it. There we go. That one worked. Let's see if I can get this one to do that. Yeah. All right, that worked. Happy about that. Okay, working. Perfect. T-Max, yeah, the big one. If I can find pics of my T-Max, I'll post them on Discord. Yeah, please. One of my buddies has like an all aluminum one. Some say boiling, some say spray WD-40. Nah, I wouldn't spray that. That would penetrate the plastic and do all kinds of wacky stuff. Did you get another Hodo? No, this is the original Hodo. It's just massive. So this isn't the perfect project for it because it's hard to fit it in. But the power of this is just unbelievable. But no, I have this one for smaller stuff and I love it. It's just that this needs a much longer extension essentially for it to be not usable, but to get it into a bunch of these spaces. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because the shocks need some actual like thinking and probably purchasing new ones. And if not purchasing new ones, then purchasing 2.5 mil, what's it called? 2.5 mil inserts for them to work properly. I'm just gonna put them on there the way that they come. Obviously they're just held in. They won't even be able to be held in with any tension. But I'll be able to put it together. And that's what I want to do. How much time do I have? I have 30 minutes. I just want it to be together. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Get this hardware out. Let's throw these on there real quick. Let's see. This goes in from here. All right, I had to make a custom mounting solution here. And hammer that bad boy in there. And not my fingers. Wait, what? Are these different? They are. What's going on here? What did I buy? It looks like my shocks have two different mounts on them. You guys see that? That's annoying. That's like a double bad. I'm gonna take a look. I have a feeling there's printable fixes for this. As in like printable versions of these as spacers. For those also OGs, if you recall, I made my own. Hold on, I'll pull it up in a second. I made like a shackle, like a upper control link. Yeah, I mean, these are different yet again. Let me show you guys what I mean. We go to printables. Oh, look, it's gonna go to my models. I'm gonna scroll through some of the old stuff. Here we go. Mods. Oh, these things. So I made these upper shock mounts. So originally, originally the shocks mounted directly into the fender, so they only have rotational movement and not this way. And I wanted them to have max movement, you know, for off-road. So I made this mount where you mount this shackle type of thing, I guess control arm, upper control arm, and then you put these bushings inside of here, and then you put a long piece of hardware through it. And now this has rotational movement and back and forth movement. It looks like this, and it worked perfect. That's still on my truck, on my Landy, because I also wanted to fit these oil-filled Traxxas shocks. So maybe I can print, because this is going to be too big. It won't work for what I have here, with this one. But I could technically scale this down, and then I will easily be able to mount them at least to the body. Yeah, I mean, I think the easiest is to just Amazon. Let's see what Amazon has. 2.5 millimeter insert. $6. So it looks like it'll cost me $6. The problem is, how rarely do you use 2.5 mil inserts? You know, I wonder if there's an even better way to do it. Maybe to get like a set that has multiple sizes, M2, yeah, like something like this might be better, because then I can at least use the other sizes that are in there. Like this is M2, M2.5, M3. Yeah. I'll do something like that if anything. So I'll think about it, but at least there's some solutions. I'll see if I can 3D print something. Almost bought the Hodo, have to wait a bit. Bought the K1, a bunch of filament, V3 extruder. Knew it was hot on the camera. The camera's great. It was an expensive week, I feel you on that. Mine is all aluminum but the arms. Yeah. I'm sure you can get an extension, yep. T-Max as well, oh nice. Yeah, T-Max is a whole different thing. And converting to electric is worth it. Can you grab the center of those bolts, maybe plumber's tape, make it enough to fit snug? Maybe. Persuasion. Yeah, the ball ends are not the same size. Yeah, they're not. There are printable. So if they're printable versions, that's easy. If you can hack it, whack it. Yeah. All right, Arthurs, thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Fried my ESC. Ouch. Actually, let's just look for fun. I know, actually, printables is probably not the best place to look. But shock, RC, shock. I just type this in, see what that gets us. Ends, and cup. Yeah. Station. These are cool. Yeah, I mean, Thingiverse is probably better for this type of stuff. Ha! Eyelet insert, close. Eyelet insert's probably the right terminology. 3 millimeter. I'll have to measure. 5.8 by 6. I mean, that would be annoying to print too. Oh, here's that truck, by the way. This is that truck. This is the basher, the 3D printed basher. Hold on, where's this thing right here? Yep, this thing. So this one is the most, the one that looks like it could actually handle some stuff. 822, like that's so inexpensive for the files. Yeah, like this thing looks fun. Some options of gearing looks like. Yeah, I mean it's fully 3D printed. It looks like there's some PETG because I see some clear type of thing. Ah, cool shot. Yeah, I mean, if you can print nylon, that would be cool. But you're gonna have to use PLA for some parts for sure because of the rigidity of it. But yeah, this is cool. Camber truggy. Hey, Dromedale, just got a chance to get in. How's the build go? Man, I ran into a bunch of little issues, but good to see you here. Thanks for popping in. Back with a warm brownie. Let me try, not Tinkercad, Thingiverse. I don't know what thing that is. So we need RC shock end. What comes up for that? What are these things called? Pillow balls? What are they called? Eyelet, I guess. Eyelet. Let's see what that does. Probably not the right word. Insert, maybe? Shock, the whole shock absorber. Great. Whatever, I can always measure it and make it myself as well. But I will get it to work. It just will be impossible to do it right now, unfortunately. What part? Hey, Hotel, how you doing? Spacer? No, it's not spacer. It's, what's it called up top? These bad boys right here. See the metal piece? So these are for 2.5 mil hardware. I need it to be 3 mil. 3 mil can't go without it, obviously. You need a little tiny bit of pivot. But you technically need rotation more than pivot. There's actually no pivot, just rotation here. So technically speaking, it doesn't have to have the ball end. So just a spacer, so I can thread in 3mm hardware through it, would be more than enough. 3x12. 3x12, yeah. Ball joint. Ball joint is a good word. RC shock ball joint. That should be one word. I mean, 2 words. No. No. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Pivot balls. Oh, pivot. Pivot's a good one. Damper multi-tool. No, that's all right. Whatever. It's all good. Also, whoever, Andre, was you? Who's looking for the basher? Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, Arthorch. Arthorch. So, by the way, these tracked vehicles are super cool. Like, I don't know what this one is in particular, but some of these tracked RC vehicles that you can make are dope, and they're super reliable because they're all like enclosed, and they take a beating. Cheaper and easier, but no less awesome speed tank. Go on things and type in pivot balls. Thanks. Wow. Thanks.com. Pivot balls. Hey, okay. Hey. Alright, so I'll have to do some measurements. Let's try crawler pivot balls. Yeah, I mean, that might be the ticket up there. I mean, it'd be really easy to make. So I'm not too worried about it. I just kind of wanted to do it here. What are the sizes? Are they labeled? Default, had no replacement available, so I created my own. 2 versions, just click them in. That's too tall. Are they labeled the sizes? Just pivot ball. That's it. Larger ball. Yeah, I mean this shape right here, this would be ideal. So as long as the inner diameter is 3 here. I mean, this is probably much larger than this. Those are like tank. Yeah. Zoomy, there's a ton. Yeah. I'll definitely make one. But it's okay. Let me just keep building for the time being. I'm literally just gonna put them. I'm literally just gonna put them together just so they hold it, so I can put the wheels on. What do I need? I need this. Yeah, I mean that just went in. I can't even hold the thread.
Let's go.
Totally bummed. But you know what? Such is life. I actually think the most elegant idea would be the inserts. And you know, with the amount of projects that I have going on, having inserts is definitely not a bad thing. I have a ton of 2mm inserts, not an endless amount of 3mm inserts, which I use all the time. So it seems like buying one of those kits won't be a giant waste of a purchase. Yeah, that's hilarious that that doesn't even fit in there like that. That's just there for looks right now. That one is very loose as well. All right, just stay together for the moment. Okay. Hey, Mike Jones, how you doing? Hey, Juan, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, guys. So the tires mount to those red parts. Yes, so these are axles on bearings, so they're gonna mount to that. So I think wheels are up right now. And then, you know, I still don't have flooring in, but that's okay. Yeah, wheel assembly. All right, M2x6. All right, let me switch to M2 gear. M2x6. We need 8 for each wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much time we have? Oh man, okay, so we have a little under 15 minutes, guys, in the in our giveaway. So go ahead and jump into that and get yourself some. So we're just going through here. Okay, I'll do it. Beauty. Gotta love the way this wheel looks. I'll show you guys in a second once I actually get them together here. But the way that they piece together, because they're two-piece, they end up looking like the lug nuts, and that's fantastic. There's a lot of screws in this. This is very mild in comparison to the actual trucks. The trucks have so many screws that it like hurts to remember. But yeah, the builds are worth it. They're very rewarding. Kind of like building a printer, like a Voron kit. It has a similar feeling because after you're done building, you can like use it, you know? And it definitely feels like something, if that makes sense. Alright, is the wheel stretched on there nicely? It is. Alright, so there's one of the wheels. Focus. And then there's a center cap as well that the M3 goes through, which we'll use in a second. And then you get 4 more here. So this is going to clamp the tire in there pretty good. There's a lot, yeah. Yeah, I would highly suggest, if you guys are interested at all, I would highly suggest checking out the 2 free models. They have a free mini buggy and a free mini landy. One's on printables, one's on Prusa machines, but I'm pretty sure you can find those files. Very minimal in all aspects, but still has a bunch of details like hoods open and there's still interiors and things like a bunch of little parts you can print them multicolor. But the best part is people modified them to be able to take electronics. So if you like really enjoyed it as just a, you know, like a printing project, you can take it a little bit further, which I think is pretty neat. They're much smaller than their larger counterparts, but you know, beggars can't be choosers at that point. I think there's a lot of relationship to these kits with Vorons actually, because they're not cheap. The kits are definitely not cheap, and has a lot of really cool design language. Not similar to Voron's design language, but the fact that they have one. Alright, so here's the wheel. It gets held in with 4 on the inside, and then 4 in the center. So the whole thing evenly clamps together, holding the tire on really well. Alright, so let's get the first one on here. And then in M2, let's see, what's the center? What are we putting in the center here? M3 by 16. It's this guy. With one of these through it. All right, let's see how many I can get done. Okay, let's do this. I know you guys hate when I do this. I will do the drawing when I get these wheels done. Is that okay with everybody? That way this thing will be done and the drawing will be done. You know what I mean? I would be happy with that. That way I don't have to jump back and forth like a circus clown. Wow, the Hodo. The Hodo is unbelievable. And yes, sometimes they wobble and stuff, but this tire isn't perfectly straight, and that's okay. Once you drive it around a little bit, all that will heal itself. Nice. It's on bearings. All right, let's get the wheels on there. I'm gonna work as fast as I can. How much of the Landy's 3D printed? All of it, except for tires, shocks, and electronics. Everything's 3D printed. All the gearing, everything. Do you know of a 124 scale trailer like this one? Chad, I don't. I do not. That would be fun, wouldn't it? A little trailer. One thing about these wheels is when you put this in, you kind of like stretch the tire over it. When you put this one on, you have to line it up first, because if you don't after, it's like nearly impossible to get it straight. So you got to try to kind of put it where it needs to go, and then stretch the tire around it. That way minimal alignment needs to be done. It looks like even though I still talked about that, I still didn't align it perfectly, but that's all right. All right, let's get 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Bearings, right. The obvious stuff, but everything, even the gears, and also you can choose between a geared gearbox and a belted gearbox. Up to you. The belted one is quieter and a little bit more durable per se, but the geared one has more torque and seems to be a little bit more capable. I also like the brushed motor over the Outrunner style, even though the Outrunner style is faster. Just something about my truck with the older style seems to be a little bit more ballsy. I don't know what to call it. Any tips for texture PI sheet on the K1? Do I need to turn the bed? I didn't hear. I would suggest you buy the one that by Creality. Turn the bed heat up or something. No, you don't need to do anything new. Everything's exactly the same. Oh, you're saying you already bought one? Yeah, you don't need to do anything extra whatsoever. You just go for it. I'm working on the buggy, and all the gears and differential are printed. Yep, yes they are. And the buggy has belted parts as well. How long did it take to print? Ooh, well, so all of my trucks took a while to print because they were printed on older machines that take a while. If you have anything even remotely modern, it's not going to take anywhere near as long as it took me. This trailer took maybe a week. If you're non-stop with it, it'll be way faster than that even, I think. Well, not that. It's a lot. It's a lot of parts. So another thing is when you're looking at these 3D sets, you can look at all of the actual, what's it called, manuals. So jump into the manual and see what it takes. Like all the manuals are downloadable before you buy. So just take a look of what's involved, what the instructions might be like, because you can get a really good idea for the truck just by the manual. Prints keep flying off. Oh, try some glue stick or wash it with some soap, and make sure it's very dry and very clean. If you have isopropyl alcohol, they love isopropyl alcohol. Also, you're not talking about ABS, are you? Because ABS needs glue stick. If you go from glass bed to PI, you don't need to change your bed temp. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about the K1. You shouldn't need to do anything. It should just work. Yeah, so if it's doing it with PLA, you probably just need a little bit of glue stick because the surface might have something on it. If you have isopropyl alcohol, clean it with that. Yeah, I too use glue stick on occasion, even with PLA. The buggy took a lot, maybe week 2 with 2 printers. Yeah, that seems about right. Fetish trucks are closer to 3K, yes. Yeah, maybe even more. I think the Landy was more than 3K. And the van is going to be even more than that. The van's massive. I want it. I want it so bad. All right, wheel 2. How am I on time? Okay, cool. Guys, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to jump into the comment at the very top. Fill out the question as soon as you can for a chance to win a spool of filament. You have to be in the United States. All right, I'm going as fast as I can while still trying to enjoy myself. But that way the trailer is more or less done. Obviously I need to finish the things we all talked about, but I'll at least feel like it's on the tail end. Nope, shock came off. Shocker. See what I did there? Oh, okay. That has some more room, huh? Let's see how that works. I'm just trying to tighten the wheel on there, but you can hold the axle on the back, it looks like. Let's see. Aha! Okay, got it. And now let me try to find that tiny little bolt. Got it. Can I get it in here through the wheel? Because why would things be easy? That's not a thing. That's not a thing that we do. Oh great. Can I put this thing in there through the wheel? Come on. All right. Okay, we got 2. 2 wheels are on. I'm shocked. Have you tried a 3DX Tech nanopolymer adhesive? I have not. All right. I just want to flip it just to see. Oh yeah. That is a good looking piece of kit. Obviously it would look much better with all the panels. That is going to be superb. Guys, I really can't wait to make this video. The issue is it's fall time. And fall time, oh, the shock just is not being held on by anything. They keep falling off. And in the fall time, it's very hard to do RC crawling unless you're on like a course. And I'm not going to do that because these scale crawlers aren't that good at the actual courses, because the courses are meant for trucks that you can purchase, which are very low center of gravity. So the best place to crawl these is somewhere like on a trail or a path, like a hiking trail or something. And I have a few very close to me, a lot of them actually. But the problem with that is that in the fall, everything is covered in leaves. The leaves are large and don't play well with these trucks, and they kind of take away from the aesthetic of making it look scale, if that makes sense. But I will try. I will try. Print more rocks. Yeah, if I just print a ton of rocks, make some wood ladders, I can make a course here. But that's just silly. That's silly goose. I don't have time for that. That's sick. Yes, it's super sick. Very excited. Some realistic comps, right? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of those comps. One of my neighbors pointed out that there's a place that has a full-on course that's run by a small group of guys, and they have like meets and stuff. But they, like I said, these trucks aren't like performers. Like it's not the same. They're not the same type of crawler. They're very top heavy. They're very weak in comparison. You can't just, when in doubt, gun it. You'll flip over and probably break, the roof or the whole body. So they're fun to just do smaller stuff that looks scale. If you guys are interested, if you haven't seen, I have several videos on my channel. You got to go back in time a little bit. But I have several videos on my channel, me crawling my trucks. Just little stuff here and there, but it's very fun. All right, looks like Gleam ended a few minutes ago, according to my phone here. I have one more wheel to make after this one, and then we'll pick someone. Not silly at all. Depends. Concrete, real rocks, yes. I mean, it is silly, depending on who you talk to, I guess. So it's silly if you're alone. If you have a bunch of people, not silly anymore, because then you can say that, like, look, I'm not crazy, they're all doing it too. That's a challenge. The way these wheels are designed is very smart. They look very, very scale, very good. Nice. Perfect. Man, this tune is aggressive. Yo! Mass psychosis. Oh yeah, y'all have crawlers? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'm the only one that's into these things, as far as I know, out of my friends or family. And then, you know, the niche of the niche of them being printed, just to take it to the next level. Because why be normal when you can be a crazy person? Nothing wrong with improvising with stuff you have lying around. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of rocks and wood and stuff. I did have like a little thing in the backyard, but it's not the same. You can't make it look good, if that makes sense. Like, you can have fun driving around, sure, but you're not gonna like take out a camera and make that look good. It'll look like it's some little stuff in your backyard. You know what I mean? Let's see, 12. Wait, 16 for the wheels. Right? 16, yeah. Ow. That hurts. Sweet. All right, last one. Last one, and then I will pick our winner. On this lovely Monday night. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me. Appreciate it. Oh, I think I lined this one up the best so far. You need new friends and family. Nice. Brownie and ice cream hit the spot. That sounds good. Yeah, I agree with Walkman. I agree. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Have you guys checked out the new S1 and T1 from FL Sun? Those seem crazy. I ate enough for the group. Want to see S1 in the wild? Yeah, me too. I want to see any of them in the wild. The S1 seems to be very, very cool on paper. Jeff, the CPAP had me really excited to see the reviews on S1 T1. Yeah, I wonder why they did that. I wonder why they went with 2 instead of focusing on 1 and then, you know, releasing the second one. Maybe do the S1 first and then the T1. I wonder why they chose to release 2. Like, they split their audience right away, you know what I mean? Like, now someone has the choice between them. But if they did just the S1, someone could have been excited enough that would have originally bought the T1 and bought the S1 just because of excitement. Like, you know, from a marketing standpoint, I feel like that would have been better for them as a brand. Raided the kitchen. Deviled eggs. You know what I want to try? I want to try a deep fried deviled eggs. I've never had that before, but I just saw them recently somewhere. And that seems like just yum to the max. CR10 SE. The CR10 SE is cool. I've been having it on my desk over here testing the rooted firmware. It's almost ready for prime time. I'll make that video soon. But yeah, the SE is actually cool. It's essentially a familiar shaped K1. It's super fast. It's kind of mind-boggling how fast it is. The quality is fantastic. It has all the perks of using that screen, you know, the Nebula pad, essentially. Hopefully, when it's rooted, you have, you know, full access to fluid and cameras and whatever you want. It's actually a great machine if you, you know, are the type of person that doesn't need a Core XY. If you need Core XY, there's other options. But if you don't need Core XY, if you're very familiar with the Slinger, that's probably max. It's probably max Slinger. Like, I don't think you can get more Slinger than that. But what I need to test more before I draw the final conclusion is the KE, because the KE technically is the same on paper. It's not in the build. But otherwise, on paper, it's very similar. So they need to be tested side by side. And I don't have enough seat time on the KE quite yet. Okay. I think we have this together. Wow. This is exciting. Here we go. Push this back. All right, let me move this. I hate doing this, but I'll clean up after. I'll move this forward. Also, I just realized I didn't put the toolbox on here yet, but that's okay. Let's lay these out. We got ramps. Clamp the ramps in. Let me put in one screw to hold that down. And then choose winner. And then actually I will read the replies to myself, because I just want to see what you guys wrote, but I don't necessarily need to make that a whole thing. I just want to kind of see where you guys' head is at. Okay, that's in. Use this way. All right, let's see how the height of this, wow. Okay, let's see how the height of this works. I have it in the highest setting because the shocks on this truck are actually very tall. How am I going to fit this all in this shot? Oh, okay, that's perfect. Maybe one too tall? Oh, as soon as there's weight on here, it's gonna go down, okay. So let's plug in the hitch here. Let me show you guys that, actually. So the hitch, here, let me open this wheel. The way the hitch works is this goes into the bumper and it clicks like that, and you lock it with this pin so that it can't come out. We can close the tire. So now the trailer is attached holy moly. I'm gonna have to redo the shocks on that to put in the tougher springs in there, because it's not gonna be able to handle all of this mass. This is so heavy. I definitely need tie downs. All right, yeah, the suspension needs to be adjusted as well on the trailer so that there's actually some play. Holy moly. Can you guys tell how big this is? Let's see here. Gotta take the cooler out. The batteries are actually hidden inside of the cooler on this car. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell that I'm going to have to figure out some way of stiffening the shocks. I think I have one more set of springs available, but I don't remember. And if anything, I can fill them with oil. All right, batteries in. Let's close the doors. FJ. The switch is in the center console. All right, hold on, everybody. I know I'm supposed to be like doing a drawing and oh, holy moly. This was a bad idea. This was very heavy. Ugh. Okay, I didn't drop it. I didn't drop it. Hey, look, I missed one of these little guys. Let's see if you can pull it. Yep. Phenomenal. Nuts. What a weird corner of the internet you guys are at today. All right. That is probably one of the most ridiculous things Probably one of the most ridiculous things. Everybody, thank you for sticking around, and thank you for your patience. Let's see how many of you guys are in it. 27 people. That's probably one of the least in a long time. Really good chances to win. Let's go ahead and pick the winner, and then I'll check everything else. Can you bag the trailer into the spot? I don't know. I'll have to practice. I have little cones, by the way. All right, let me go to the other screen. Let's pick this winner. Let's go to winners. Draw winner. 1. Draw. Announce winner with avatar. Are you in the US? Yes. Email yes. Congratulations to Mike J. Mike J, are you in the chat? It'll be me 100%. Well, Caleb, if your real name is Mike J, then that's you. The brown one needs to be pulling the Toyota. Well, Papa, the thing is, the Toyota is stock. It even has an open diff in the front. Whereas the larger, obviously, thing has an external cage. It's got lock differentials. It's got mods out the wazoo, so I figured it'd be cooler if that was towed. Mike J, are you here with us? As per usual, I know I say this every time. You got to be here. You got to be here for, during the picking of the winner. All right, so it's 12:24. I'll give until 12:30, and I'll pick a new winner if Mike J does not come forth in the chat. Total bot name. What has Chad done? Yeah, the van is the tow vehicle. Hey, Mike Jones. I am a Mike J. All right, so if there's multiple Mike J's, so let's do this. What are the last three characters of your email? Mike J. This would be a good test. The last 3 characters. Hey, that's you, man. That's you. So congratulations, Mike Jones. The Mike Jones. .com. No, I meant like of the actual email name. It's 909. Mike Jones, congratulations. You have won yourself a spool of PLA Plus from 3D Max. So as per usual, here's what you need to do. Stanley's cracking up over there. Here's what you need to do, good sir. Head over to their website. You can get the link down below. Find a roll of PLA Plus that's in stock and available. And then email me at Fedor, F-E-D-O-R, at 3dprintsos.com, your choice and your address, okay? So email me at my name, which is Fedor, F-E-D-O-R, at 3dprintsos.com. Shoot me your address and your choice of filament, and I'll forward that over. They usually take sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks. Sergio ships them in bulk, like when I have 2 or 3, sometimes 4 of these together. So it might take a week or 2 to get to you, but you know, do that and I'll forward them over. And then we'll have another one to pick on Wednesday. Awesome. Congratulations and thank you. That is the 31st spool of filament given away. I'm a loser again. You can't think of it that way every time, you know? All right, so I have a couple things to figure out on this trailer, but that's okay. What I do need to install still is that box. Where is that box? Is it lower? Oh, it's right here. So just a single. Yeah, so in this box, just I put. Oh, look, there's some tools in here, flats. I could have used that. I just could put a couple little tools, and this is the lid, and it kind of snaps in, so you can hold some stuff in there. An extra license plate I'll toss in there. But you had ice cream. That's right. What a situation this is. Let's see, how far can I get it over here? Not that far. I'm all out of cable. Oh, I just pulled the entire thing off the back of my computer. The entire USB, what's it called? Hub. Fun fact, I've only driven with a trailer one time in my entire life. And it was backing up, but I'm not very good at it. I have some slippers over here. Let's see if I can run them over. I'll try to turn around, maybe? Oh yeah, no problem. Can I pull the trailer over without snapping axles? No. They're trying to drag my my slippers. That's kind of funny. All right, let me bring it back into view. So the truck has no problem driving over obstacles with a giant trailer, which is crazy. All right, hold on. Let me try to figure out the scenario. How do I... So I need to go in this direction to straighten it. Now I have a backpack in the way. Crash. All right, I'll figure this out some other time. And get crossed up. Also, looks like having that solid axle in the back does not play well. I can see it tracking kind of funky. What's that noise? Oh, it looks like the suspension is all the way down. I guarantee you it's because a shock came undone. Yeah, the shock's not even attached, as per usual, because the hardware is not in. All right, let's see how easy this is to do. I'm gonna have to put like a little zip tie on this little thing if I want to be able to not use tools to take the trailer off. Yeah, I mean, this hardware can't stay in, unfortunately. Total bummer. Yeah, current thought is it'll probably be the cleanest to add a insert, 2.5 insert. Not bad. That's gonna be fun to play with. I'm sure I'll break something. If you're not first, you're last. You're always steering opposite direction, right? First is worst, second is best, and third's the one with the golden chest. Nice. Practice time is facts. See ya, Caleb. Thank you for popping in here and staying through. Appreciate that. Easier than a real trail? Yeah. Little hitch jack stand thingy. That's true. You should drive a forklift pulling a trailer with a ball attached to the forks. Wow. Oh yeah, that'll be kind of nuts, huh? The driver's in the wrong vehicle. That's also true. Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the trailer. Drives every bit as good as a real Jeep. True. All right, everybody. 12:30. Thank you all very much for being here. Let me open this doc again just for funsies. Here we go. This was cool. This was really the highlight of today's stream, obviously. 1,600 toys. Thank you, everybody, so much. Jay Bizzle, Malika Ray, B. Cuddy, Jeff, Andy G. We will be in touch in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, I am going to make a video. Give me a couple days to do it, especially with Wednesday being a stream. I'm gonna, I'll try to make it this week. But I'll make an announcement on the channel because not a lot of people watch live streams in comparison to videos to make it official. But thank you all very much. Yeah, 3 times next year. Hopefully 3K next year. Yeah, hopefully. That would be pretty cool. Thanks for the spool. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. No problem. See ya, Papa. Is it a Land Cruiser or a Jeep? It's a Toyota FJ40. Stanley. Mr. Walkman, have a good night. Mr. Walkman. Should this have been Mr. Walks or Mr. Walkman? I see the 2 A's. I might have just made a spelling error on this. Mr. Walkman, are you Root Boy on Discord? Because if so, I just made a little spelling error right here. Thank you, everybody, for printing. Yes, I agree. I agree with this. The original Land Cruiser, right. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me pick this ridiculous item up again. I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Let me back it up then so it's in the shot. It's just ridiculous, the size. The size of this is hard to gauge. The shock came out again. All right, well, that'll make me upset enough to do it as soon as possible. Oh, cool. Okay, so my bad. That means I just made a spelling error up here. That's my fault. I was trying to rush to do it after work before the stream. So, my boy. My bad, I mean my boy. It needs tempered glass door. Yeah. All right, everybody. How much does it all weigh? A lot. Like it's heavy. I think this one was 3.5 kilograms of spool of filament. I think this one was a little less, but still very heavy. And then obviously the trailer, all the hardware, the batteries, they're heavy. All that is very heavy. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Ooh, good time to pause the music as it just stopped. Ah, missed it. Dang. All right. See you. Thanks, everybody. Till the next one. See y'all Wednesday. Have a good night.